Sterling. Sterling is an African spoonbill. You guys fans of our show at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're fans of our show, you recognize Sterling. He had an episode featured about him where he was actually fell out of his nest at the Roll of Birds and was actually rehabilitated over there and kind of, yeah, he was hand raised over at the Roll of Birds, and because of that, he became very used to people, very friendly. And the decision was made not too long after that to have him come live here with us and be an ambassador animal, which he is very much excelled at. He is very personable, very friendly guy. But he likes to. They don't have hands, so he's using his beak to investigate with the world, and he is very curious about everything around him.
Yeah, what's really cool about spoonbill species is that they are very good partners. So you'll have pretty much their shared equal responsibilities, pretty much more so than any other. If it's too much, let me know. He really just likes to check people out. They're out of all the bird species, they're actually the most equal in parts. So they both build the nest, they'll both take care of the babies, they'll both forage. So they have a really great partnership with one another, which is very different than a lot of other bird species. As you guys are feeling, that feet kind of just feels like two wooden spoons, like a wooden salad hog or something like that. But there's a lot of nerve endings at the end of it. So if you're looking at his feet, they're actually a wading bird. So they're going to go into some really shallow waters, and what they're going to do is they're going to kick up any of the debris underneath them and just like pick up their feet up and down just to stir up anything, and then put their beak all the way into the water. Now their nostrils are all the way at the top of that beak, so they're able to put about this much underwater without having to hold their breath, and they'll just have their mouth open. Once they feel any small crustacean or fish or anything like that in there, they'll slam it shut and then toss it back to swallow it whole.
Yeah, it's like sensors all around the rim of the beak, and can sense any vibrations. Very, very useful. But you can actually see, I mentioned that he was originally from the Roll of Birds, so you can see his original group, a group of African spoonbills over there, and not too far from them is the roseate spoonbills, which are actually here in America, an American species. I believe they're in Florida region?
Yep, Florida, Louisiana area.
But Sterling here would be more from Africa.
Do they eat their poop?
No.
He's just a big fan of helping you clean up.
Yeah. Like I said, he's very friendly. He's just a big fan of us in general, so anything we're doing, he's going to be involved in, following us around. He's very much, they live in groups, so we've kind of become his new group. And he's a little bit young still, so he has some maturing to do, and when they get a little bit more mature, they'll actually have a very vibrant red color on their beak and on their feet. So you'll see the adults, when they're a little bit larger, have that cool, very red color.
How old is he?
I think he's a little over a year, maybe 2 years.
I think COVID is messed up everybody's
Yeah,
time because
yeah.
I think he's 3.
30.
No, it's a high.
Yeah, actually, that's because I started like 2 or 3 years ago, and he was there when I started. So yeah. Actually, that's one of the things. When he came over here from the World of Birds to this building, that's actually right around the time I started. So yeah, me and him kind of go back a little bit, and he's making quite a mess of this room right now.
Yeah, they say birds go bathroom every 15 minutes. This bird constantly. His enclosure is not a fun one to look at. Yes, I know. Thank you for the help.
But in his enclosure, we have a pool for him, so he's always constant access to a little pool and some fun enrichment items, which are things that we add to their lives. We'll give him some bugs as part of his diet, but also give him some live fish once a week. And he is actually really good at catching it. He's that little beak goes back and forth and just whoop, whips him right out of the water. He's better than some of our other birds as far as but he's a very good fisherman.
Can he fly?
Yeah, he's fully flighted. So if you might have noticed he came in the room, he does this little fly around real quick. I think he's showing off a little bit. But he flies pretty low to the ground, so he's not like a big soaring bird, if you will.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's nothing physically wrong with him why he wouldn't be able to fly, but he never gets above that short range. He's not confident, I guess, at this point.
Or he doesn't feel the need. He's like, no, that's fine. There's still a little bit.